Seattle or Tacoma? If you're thinking about moving to Washington, you've probably looked at both. But the truth is, more and more people are skipping the Seattle traffic, the high prices and crowded neighborhoods, and choosing Tacoma. Today, we're breaking down why Tacoma is one of the best places to live in Washington. From affordability, community, and proximity to mountains, lakes, and the ocean. I'm Kevin Brown with Forever the Browns Real Estate here in Tacoma, Washington. My team and I help families and professionals relocate to the South Sound. And in this video, I'm going to compare life in Seattle versus Tacoma, including cost of living, housing prices, commute times, access to shopping, healthcare, outdoor activities, and what it's really like to live here. Let's start with something everyone wonders when they first begin researching the area. Where exactly is Tacoma compared to Seattle? Seattle sits right in the heart of the Puget Sound region, and about 30 miles directly south of downtown Seattle is Tacoma. Seattle's laid-back, more affordable, more family-friendly neighbor. It's close enough that you can still access all the major amenities of a big city, but far enough away that it truly feels like its own community with its own culture, neighborhoods, and pace of life. And here's the part most people don't realize until they've actually been here. When you fly into Seattle, you're not actually landing in Seattle. You're landing at Sea-Tac Airport, which is literally right between the two cities. The moment you walk out of the airport, you're either heading north towards Seattle or south toward Tacoma. Most people are ready to get moving immediately because Sea-Tac is just the in-between. It's not the destination. It's the fork in the road that leads you to two totally different lifestyles. Heading north takes you into the fast-paced, high-density, tech-driven energy of Seattle. And heading south takes you into the more relaxed waterfront community vibe of Tacoma, where you still get incredible food, arts, and outdoor access without the constant intensity and price tag of Seattle living. So geographically, Tacoma and Seattle are incredibly close, but the difference in how it feels to live in each city, that's what this video is really about. Now that you've got a feel for where Tacoma sits in relation to Seattle and how different those two directions from Sea-Tac can really feel, let's talk about one of the biggest deciding factors for most people: housing. So when it comes to housing, the difference between Seattle and Tacoma is night and day. In Seattle, the median home price is well over $900,000. And in many neighborhoods, it's even higher. But that same type of home in Tacoma is often closer to $600,000 to $700,000. And it typically gets you a larger floor plan, more yard space, and in many cases, incredible views of the water or Mount Rainier. Even when you step into Tacoma's luxury market, the difference is undeniable. You'll find stunning new construction, hillside homes with sweeping views, and waterfront view properties, all for hundreds of thousands less than a comparable home in Seattle. It's simply easier and far more affordable to buy a true luxury home here. You get more space, more architectural character, and more breathing room for your investment without the competing market of Seattle. That affordability, paired with lifestyle, community, and access to nature, is a huge reason families, remote workers, and professionals are choosing to head south. And it's not just about housing. The overall cost of living in Tacoma is about 20 to 30% lower than Seattle. You'll pay less for groceries, restaurants, parking, and utilities, and you still get the modern conveniences of a large city. Tacoma has become a perfect balance. You can still enjoy high-end dining, boutique shopping, and local craft breweries without paying premium Seattle prices. Plus, the community here is incredibly supportive of local businesses, from family-owned restaurants in Proctor to waterfront spots at Point Ruston. And that lower cost of living doesn't mean sacrificing convenience or connection. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Tacoma gives you the lifestyle, the amenities, and the local charm without the Seattle price tag. One of the biggest surprises for people moving to Tacoma is how central it really actually is. You're about 35 minutes to Sea-Tac Airport, which makes travel incredibly convenient, especially for professionals and families who love to explore. Sea-Tac Airport offers 99 direct domestic flights and 33 direct international flights. That's a total of 132 destinations across 26 countries. So, Whether you're flying to LA for work or heading to Europe for a vacation, it's all easily accessible. And while Tacoma's access to Sea-Tac makes flying incredibly convenient, with hundreds of direct flights taking you anywhere you want to go, you don't need a plane to experience something incredible. One of the biggest perks of living here is how easy it is to explore Washington by car. When you just want to stay in state and stick to road trips, Tacoma puts you right in the center of it all. You're about 40 minutes from Seattle, depending on traffic. Mount Rainier National Park is 90 minutes away, and it feels like stepping into another world. Want lakes or beaches? You've got Point Defiance Park, Owen Beach, Ruston Way, and numerous lakes where you can water ski and wakeboard. Head west and you're under 30 minutes to Gig Harbor, or just shy of 2 hours from the Olympic Peninsula with its rainforest, hot springs, and coastal viewpoints. And we even have really quick getaways like Leavenworth, which is 2.5 hours away. Snoqualmie Pass is an hour and a half, or the Gorge Amphitheater in Quincy, Washington, which in our opinion is one of the most beautiful music venues in the country. And we also have Airbnbs within walking distance if you ever want to experience it for yourself. You truly don't need a boarding pass here, just your keys and a free weekend. Tacoma gives you quick access to world-class destinations without ever stepping foot in an airport. And while the outdoor access alone is enough to make Tacoma stand out, what really rounds out the quality of life here is everything you get right in the city itself. Beyond the beaches, parks, and weekend getaways, Tacoma is also home to major hospitals and medical centers, including MultiCare's Tacoma General, Mary Bridge Children's Hospital, and St. Joe's Medical Center. Plus, you've got the University of Washington Tacoma campus right downtown, along with the University of Puget Sound and Tacoma Community College. And this is important if you're considering a move here. These aren't just amenities. They're anchors of stability, employment, education, and long-term opportunity. Whether you work in healthcare, want strong medical care nearby for your family, or you're thinking about future education paths for your kids, Tacoma really gives you access to it all without needing to commute to Seattle. It's a city where you can build a life with convenience, resources, and growth right in your own community. And all of that sets the stage for what truly makes Tacoma different. It's not just the amenities, it's the people. One of the biggest things that separates Tacoma from Seattle is the sense of community. In Tacoma, neighbors know each other. You'll find block parties, local farmers market, and family events all year long, like the Tacoma Night Market, Food Truck Fest, Art on the Ave, and waterfront concerts at Dune Peninsula. And that tight-knit energy shows up in a way people gather, celebrate, and genuinely enjoy the city together. It's a community that lives in its public spaces, and that's where Tacoma really shines. Because here, your backyard isn't just your yard, it's the entire city. We have incredible parks and outdoor spaces woven right into our neighborhoods. Wright Park with its towering trees, Point Defiance Park with miles of trails and a world-class zoo and aquarium, Titlow Beach for tide pools and sunsets, and the Ruston Way waterfront for long walks, bikings, and dining along the shoreline. All of them are perfect for kids, pets, morning runs, or simply unwinding by the water, and they're all just minutes away from home. And if you love local entertainment, Tacoma never takes a day off. There's always something happening. Baseball fans can catch a Tacoma Rainiers game for about $20 with easy parking, firework nights, and even a kids' playground complete with a wiffle ball field. It's one of the most family-friendly ballparks in the Northwest. Then there's the iconic Tacoma Dome, hosting everything from major concerts to big touring events. Think comedians like Kevin Hart or Joe Coy, Monster Jam, PBR bull riding, Disney on Ice, cheer and dance competitions, and arena shows from some of the biggest names in music. If you're into culture, downtown is home to the Museum of Glass with its live hot shop, plus the Tacoma Art Museum and the world-class LeMay, America's Car Museum, which features rotating exhibits, rare vehicles, and one of the largest car collections on the West Coast. And for anyone who loves the water, you're set. The Tacoma Yacht Club, Point Defiance Marina, and beaches like Owen Beach and Titlow give you access to sailing, paddleboarding, kayaking, or just relaxing by the shoreline. Again, all within minutes of home. And all these experiences feed into something you feel as soon as you start spending time here, the rhythm of Tacoma. It's different from Seattle, in the best ways. slower when you want it to be, lively when it matters, and far more approachable overall. That really shows up in the restaurant and bar scene. Tacoma has incredible dining with real character, and at a fraction of the cost and chaos you'll find in Seattle. Getting a reservation is easier, finding parking doesn't turn into a 30-minute mission, and most of the best spots are locally owned rather than big chains or corporate concepts. You've got great waterfront restaurants like Copper and Salt, Duke's Seafood, and Katy Downs, plus neighborhood favorites all over the city. From cozy coffee shops and craft breweries to cocktail bars and live music venues that actually feel personal and community driven. And if you're visiting Tacoma and need recommendations while you're in town, just reach out. We're always happy to point you in the right direction. The food, the culture, the community, all of that sets the tone for what many people discover next. The housing market here just makes sense. Tacoma's real estate market has been growing steadily, but it's still a fantastic value compared to Seattle. Homes in the $750,000 to $1.2 million range are often fully updated, in desirable school districts, and close to both downtown and outdoor amenities. If you're looking for luxury, you can find it here, without the premium price tag or the intensity of Seattle's market. So here's the bottom line. Seattle has the name, but Tacoma has the lifestyle. You get beautiful homes, a strong sense of outdoor community, amazing outdoor access, and far more affordability, all while staying close to major employers, airports, and year-round recreation. For many families and professionals, moving to Tacoma, Washington offers that perfect balance between city energy and room to breathe. And on a personal note, that's exactly why our family has planted roots here. We've traveled, we've taken vacations, we've explored numerous new cities, and every time we come home feeling grateful for Tacoma. Grateful for the people, the pace, the neighborhoods, and the life we get to build here. This is home for us, and we don't plan on going anywhere. If you're thinking about moving to Tacoma or anywhere in the South Sound, my team and I would love to be your guides. We've been voted the best real estate team multiple years in a row, and we've helped well over 100 families buy and sell homes here. We know what it feels like to explore a new place and wonder where to fit in. And we're here to make that transition feel easy, informed, and genuinely welcoming. Whether you're relocating, upsizing, downsizing, or just starting to explore your options, reach out. We'd be honored to help you feel at home in a city we truly love. Make sure to subscribe for more videos about living in Tacoma, moving to Washington, and exploring the best neighborhoods, parks, and local businesses. One of the biggest benefits of working with Amanda and I is we have personally lived in Tacoma for the last 10 years. And in those 10 years, we've had lots of transitions in life. So we totally understand where you're coming from, whether you're purchasing your first house or your 10th house, or you have no family, or you have 10 kids. We're here to help no matter your situation. I'm Kevin Brown with Forever the Browns, and thanks again for watching, and I'll see you around Tacoma.